time for the questions from Reddit.
Oh, I'm scared. Let's see.
Oh, your trophy's still here. I'll sit it right down. Okay, now I want to start by telling you that the outpouring of love and admiration for you from the Redditors was huge.
Really?
In all of our questions from Reddit history, never before has a queen received the amount of love and respect that you have in this series of questions.
Wow.
So
okay.
you're
well,
iconic
I'm not mad at that.
and you're beloved.
Well, thank you.
Okay, question number 1. How has drag changed the most since your time on Drag Race?
Drag is evolved in the sense that it has become acceptable, more or less, to be anything and everything. You know, you would have never, ever gone on stage without having breasts in, or pads, or things of that nature. And now it has become just about the color and the beauty and being so over the top, and having really amazing, elaborate wardrobe, which I don't think that they were kind of prepared for in the first season.
Yeah. Now people are taking out bank loans.
Literally.
Yeah.
$70,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 just in your wardrobe to get on the show. That would have never been heard of back in the day.
And they were calling you two showy back in the day.
I know.
Which queens from season 1 do you keep in contact with or talk to regularly?
Well, when I lived in California, I lived very close to Tammy, and I love Tammy. So I saw her all the time. Jade, loved Jade in Chicago. Whenever she comes to town, we always catch up. Nina Flowers, of course, is so amazing. And we don't get to see each other that often, but whenever we do, we have a great kiki. And of course, Miss Cameroon herself, BB. BB actually would do my shows in Las Vegas at the Piranha nightclub before she was ever on it. So that was kind of interesting that we had a history even prior to being on season 1.
Right.
You know, I don't talk to any of them regularly, but whenever we do see each other, it's like it was yesterday.
Right. Did you ever find out who took your pen?
My pen?
What in
pen?
the workroom, you put down a pen and it disappeared. That's how detailed these kids are. You lost a pen in 2007. Do you ever remember?
No, I lost my mind in 2007 because I don't remember a pen. I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Okay.
I got to go back and find that out myself. But no, I did not find the pen.
Okay.
Wow, I have no idea. Okay.
How do you think the Las Vegas Drag Race residency will be different than other drag shows in Vegas?
It's going to be the spectacle of all spectacles. Now that RuPaul's Drag Race has become the biggest thing in the world, and now that, you know, it's in the UK and Canada, it's going to be epic. Like the sets, the wardrobe, the production value. I was told that it's going to have kind of a Broadway feel to it. So there's so many different intricate parts and variables that are going to kind of tie everything together, and you're going to feel like you're actually in the workroom, but with, you know, LED screens and stuff. So it's going to be mind blowing.
What did you learn about yourself from Drag Race that has transferred to your working life?
Humility. I think as a drag queen, a lot of times we become very self-involved, because when you're on stage and you have the adoration of all of the fans and the people that are cheering you on and giving you money, it's very easy for that to go to your head. And sometimes you can forget who the person is that created the drag persona. And as time has gone on for me and the more successful that I have become, the more humble I have become, because I am so appreciative of every blessing that comes into my life. And I admit that I wasn't. And I actually think it was not until my mom's passing in 2009 when I realized that life is just too short. We never know when our time is. So each day that you're here, each blessing that you are given, you take it, you wrap it up, you enjoy it, and you baby it. And that's what I do. And since I took on that mindset, my success has actually quadrupled. So kind of food for thought, I think.
Yeah.
Humility is a really important thing. And I admit, I wasn't. I was very grand. I was very over the top. And the world revolved around me. And I would let you know that the world revolved around me.
Right.
And it's important, I think, to be confident in who you are and what you do. But it's also important to be appreciative of everything and everyone that's around you and never stop learning.
All right. That has been the questions from Reddit. Good job, Chanel.